I'm gonna need a few of these. This really is the only thing keeping me going right now. The only thing providing me with that good energy to make me bring you lot this content is Monster Energy. You can get your custom cans in. You can't get your custom cans in the description, but if Monster Energy ever want to sponsor me, you know, I've plugged you a few times now. Now, I kind of wanted to be extra energetic. I will drink your drinks in every video. Feel free. That's all I'm saying. Alright, what is up guys, and welcome to another video. Today, we are doing something a little bit more chilled out. We are doing something that no one has ever done before. A Q&A. So obviously if you watched my last video, you would have seen at the start I asked you guys to send me video questions, and that was for this video. And obviously with me being as popular as I am, I didn't get enough questions to get me to the 10-minute mark, so I asked on Twitter for some questions on there as well. So the first half of this video is going to be video questions, and the second half is going to be Twitter questions. Now, I know what you're thinking, this isn't the peak of YouTube content, but just let me explain. First of all, I barely got any sleep last night, so I needed to do a low energy video. And second, I am currently working on my biggest video ever, and it's taking up quite a bit of time, so I need to do some slightly more chilled out content in the meantime, whilst I work to get that out. I will give you a sneak peek now. This video is not going to be out for another month or so, but here's a sneak peek. Warning, the following program contains scenes of graphic stupidity among 4 YouTube friends who compete to embarrass each other.
Prepare for something amazing!
Hey, mustache, what's up?
I want my mommy! I will never forgive you! Larry!
So yeah, that is taking up quite a lot of my YouTube time at the moment. I have been streaming a hell of a lot as well. So yeah, but that's all irrelevant. Let's get into the questions.
You're right, Owen, just got one question for you. Would you rather sit and watch paint dry for 10 hours straight or watch one Connor Keneally video?
Yeah, I'm watching the paint dry. On a more serious note though, I was actually in a Connor Keneally video, Controversial Crunker Moments. It is a banger. I would recommend you go and check that out. I will leave a link in the description.
I just clicked on that link, bro. That's the link.
Right, so my big question for the big Owen Powell, no, not the bodybuilder, but the lanky guy, I'm sorry. If you were to move into a YouTuber house, who would you have in the same house and why?
If I were to move into a YouTuber house, and I could have any YouTubers there, I'm going to cap myself to 3 others. It's a tough question. I'm going to go realistic, alright? I'm not going to... I don't know, do you want to hear, like, my dream as if I could just choose them now and anyone's down? Or are we going for realistic ones that could happen? If I could have 3 other people, and I'm making it realistic, it would be Tom GW, Daniel Banks, and PewDiePie.
Are you working on any particular big project this year? And if so, can you give us a little sneak peek right here, right now?
Now, I was going to limit it to 1 question per person, but Maxi sent me a couple decent questions. So, first of all, I'll leave a link to Maxi's channel in the description. But, big projects this year, I can confirm, yes, I am working on an EP this year. With regards to a sneak peek right here, right now, no, I'm going to keep you waiting.
Hi, Owen. This year, joining on from last year, has been a real bumpy ride. You know, going from a commentary YouTuber who does gameplay to a commentary YouTuber who just shows their face and exposes himself. And it was really hard for me, and to finally meet you and buy your merch, and you know, your merch has inspired me, and truly and deeply, I want to ask out your merch. So I ask for your blessing to marry your merch, please.
It was beautiful. Nemo, you have my blessing. Feel free to marry the merch, sir. Speaking of which, link in the description if you want to buy some yourself. Cheers.
A nice addition to Owen Powell question time. How big is your dick?
Don't have one.
Hello, it's a boy Fat Bruce. So, how's your life been? That's literally my question. Are you doing good? Because I certainly am, and I hope you are. I'm covering half my face because, yeah. Right.
The hero Fat Brutus has sent us in a question. If you haven't watched my last video, go and watch it. Fat Brutus is an absolute legend. Welcome to the channel, sir. And yes, I am doing good. I hope you are too. You said you are, so I'm going to take your word for it.
Hello, it's the guy everybody hates from the live streams, Looney Jack. Or just Jack. Anyway, when is Becoming James Charles 2 coming out, right? Because everybody's been waiting. Like, when's it coming out? And if it's not coming out, what does it take for you to record a second one? Okay,
Becoming James Charles Part 2 has never been on my radar. You're basically saying you want me to get my makeup done again, so 150 likes on this video and I'll drop another makeup related video. And that is all the video questions we have, so now we're going to move over to Twitter questions and see what we've got going. Rank the members of the group chat. Now, this is a question from Aaron, who is part of the Scrapcast podcast. If you don't know what the Scrapcast is, it is my MMA podcast that I do with a few friends from my MMA group chat, which is what he means by rank the members of the group chat. So if you are interested in MMA, I'll leave a link in the description to the Scrapcast channel. You can go over there and listen to the pod. Now, there is a few people in the group chat that aren't actually on the podcast, so I'm only going to rank the members from the podcast. Meaning that there's Aaron, Stefan, Ben, Tom, and me. Alright, listen, gun to my head, if I have to answer it, me at the top, everyone else at the bottom. I carry that podcast. Or if you want the real list, me, Aaron, Tom, Ben, Stefan. Ah! Are you going to Summer in the City or any events this year? Now, I am trying as hard as I possibly can to make it to Insomnia 66 this year, which is in April, and I really want to go to that. With regards to Summer in the City, it is expensive, it is in London, it's far from me. Financially, it doesn't seem achievable right now, but it is called Summer in the City for a reason. It's in the summer. I don't know what my financial situation is going to be like then. If I can afford to go, I'm there. Any YouTuber events, I want to be there. I've never been to one before. And if I can finance it, I will 100% be there. Actual opinions on the Gib Jake Paul fight. Gib got sparked. It wasn't even close. And I love an Eson Gib. He's like the first YouTuber I ever bought merch from. But the fact is, Jake Paul is a pretty decent boxer. As far as YouTubers go, I think technically he's the best. Would you rather have one arm, but your mum gains that arm so she has 3 arms, or would you rather have 3 legs, but your mum loses a leg? Well, I mean, the size of my cock is like having 3 legs anyway, so I'll have that. Don't have one. What are your goals for this year? I'm gonna be honest, I like to set high goals because, you know, I feel like setting a high goal and missing is better than setting a low goal and comfortably making it. So my goal for my channel for the end of this year is 50k subs. I obviously also want to drop an EP this year, and I think my biggest goal this year is to meet Marley Swarbs. Have 1 million subs but go back to your Shmuel trim, or what you have right now, subs and trim. So, keep my hair and my amount of subs, or have 1 million subs but be bald. Well, I mean, Tom went bald for 10k. In fact, no, Tom went bald for pretty much like 700 subs, so I'd take 1 million to go bald. Why are you the way you are? I ask myself every morning. I really don't know. Do you shag Tom? No, of course not. He shags me. Do I still pop up like a Grammarly ad? You're not as frequent anymore. It's quite saddening, to be honest. And that's all the questions we have time for, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. I'm so sorry this video was shit, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, we are obviously trying to beat Tom GW to 7k. I was going to say 10k. To 7k. We're growing pretty quickly at the moment, and I appreciate the support. So, thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye! Since recording this video, something has been brought to my attention.
Mr. Cat, 10 penny net, can I miss 10 penny net, can I send that? Yeah.